I'm wearing this mic so that this way you guys can definitely hear what I'm saying. Hopefully, it will keep me from hearing as much of what the voices are talking about. Before I start, I just want to go over some DIY jewelry that you can make. I know this is a big weekend. I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. So this is just a stone. You can buy them at the Dollar Tree. You can buy them from other places that just sell regular stones. They're smooth and just wrap it in yarn. At the Dollar Tree, they sell these bags of faux pearls, and you can tie it together with dental floss and lock it with pins. And you guys remember there was a time when people were making really nice pin jewelry. They were putting pins together, and then oh, I I just pulled on this. Okay. So they were making really nice pin jewelry and they just put the pins together. So that's how you can close this um, bracelet. This is a bracelet made with toilet paper, beads, and faux pearls. And you can use this on jeweler's wire. So this is the wire that you can, if you get like a jewelry kit, you can use. So I wanted to show you that in the beginning. I'm going to take this stuff off and then we'll talk. Okay, so all right, now we're going to talk about what they're talking about. So I want to bring to everyone's attention a report, and I'll link it in the description and in the comments of someone who was a graduate of an Atlanta college who was teaching in California who was murdered. And I want you guys to see this. Um, it's important. I'm also going to link another report of a woman, also a black woman, who was a, a professor and taught at a college who committed suicide. It's important. I think when the people creating this AI clone of me keep trying to develop patterns of human behavior, they're not realizing the main part of that is the humanity part. For all of your computer and technology, you're forgetting the most important thing. It's the humanity. And they said that I typically don't do this. I have done this in the past, and I try whenever they said human interest story, you know, but whenever there's something that I think people should see, especially people who have been watching this channel should see, I try to do this. There's something else that they're concerned about that a human wouldn't be concerned about, is that if my channel is about certain things, then if you're watching my channel, and I know some of you have been watching for a while and I thank you, you know that there are certain things that I've been saying over and over and over again that I want you to see. They're talking about, now I'll get to the voices. They're talking about how come I don't seem to be saying what the Democratic Party is saying. I don't know because I'm too busy listening to what they're saying. So it's very possible that the Democratic Party is saying the same thing I'm saying, but because I'm listening to them talking 24/7, I'm just not hearing it. The other big deal about that is they're trying to create a divide between I told you guys, I'm a Democrat. I've always been a Democrat. They're trying to guess whether I've ever voted for a Republican or not. They know me as a Democrat. I've always been a Democrat. I support the issues that a Democrat would support. So they're trying to figure out if Democrats aren't supporting certain issues because of some other bigger issue. I don't know. But I think when people have watched my channel over the years and I've shown you guys proof that I've always believed in democratic issues, they're trying to now create an irrational worry in me that I'm just not a Democrat enough. Well, I wasn't black enough. I wasn't ladylike enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't the right skin color enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I'll never be enough for them. And I think I said this in a video. So I just have to be myself. The other issue they were concerned about was when I am going over Django. Unchained, and I put several posts, and I'll link all the clips in this. They were able to follow the Broomhilda story that is in Django Unchained, that's similar to the story in the Viking show. So they said they threatened me and said if I link any Vikings clips, that something bad would happen in New York City. And something bad did happen that same day. Do I think it's because of them? I think it's a combination of both. It was to make me think that it's because of me. So the idea, and I've said this in previous videos, the idea isn't that it's because of me, it's to make me think it. Just like last night when I released a video about the movie, I don't know if it's a soft porn, but it's rated R, from 1977 called Cinderella. I was supposed to think I watched it, but that's part of this. It's not what actually happens, it's what I'm supposed to think. So going back to that theme, I'm supposed to think that if I linked the Django Unchained clips and discuss it in this video, something bad will happen because of me. What I'm explaining is, and what I've been explaining now since I started this, they create the issue. So for them to announce it and then create it has nothing to do with me. So they said, oh, I'm starting a new approach, meaning instead of running from what they're predicting, I'll just announce it. I'm incorporating them into this channel. They want to be a part of my life. Well, this is now my life. So I'll incorporate it. Okay, so talking about Django Unchained, I linked clips that deal with Django and Broomhilda. In the irrational world of slavery, this is supposed to be in Mississippi. You have the harsh reality of slavery, all the brutality of slavery, but in it you have something very rational, which is Django's love of Broomhilda. Why do I think love is rational? I think it's the only rational thing. If you ask me, out of everything else that's rational in the world, what is the most rational thing? I would say love. Because it's the only thing that keeps us in touch with who we are. It's the only thing that keeps reminding us every single moment of the day why we are here. And when they're talking about so many irrational things, and when you see the irrational environment Django's in, what is the only thing that keeps him alive? Was his love, or is his love, of Broomhilda. She doesn't know he's looking for her, but in each scene you'll see it. So they wanted to focus on the head thing, and I told you they talked about this head thing, but that's been disproven. And I'm glad there is a scene in that movie where it talks about it, and it's irrational. But also they wanted to talk about resentment in that movie. You can look at the clips that I will list, and you can kind of get an idea of what they're thinking. Again, the voices tend to think more about themselves, more about creating a pattern of human behavior, when to me human behavior can't be created that way. That's why, when people are talking about love and loving AI clones, and it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing love like in a computer or in technology, but humanity can love, and humanity can make order out of disorder through love. And they said that sounds corny, but that's the reality. So when they're talking about if you start to talk about different things in this world and what changes things, it wasn't hatred, it was love. It was changing the disorder into order out of love. It was changing the irrational into rational out of love. So when you're talking about, they just got it. They said, oh, all the clips you've shown us had some element of love. Yes, they did. That was really the big deal. I'm not going to go over movies too much for a little while. I'll just talk about what they're saying so that I can just incorporate their voices into this channel more. But if you look at from the beginning, when I've been showing you movie clips in this irrational time period, so we went through vampires, what changed love, we went through resentment, love, we went through oh, I can't remember now. We went through